I can say about 60% of the population have eye problems, right from children to our great-great-grandparents. My name is Dr. Nhyira Boahene. I'm the president for the See Right Project, a member of the World Council of Optometry, a member of the Association for Research in Vision and Ophthalmology, a fellow candidate of the American Academy of Optometry, and I'm young and thriving. Growing up, I had my grandfather, who I was very close to, go blind completely, and nothing could be done about it because that's at the time we took him, it was too late. And I also had a cousin who had a minor accident at home where his eyeball hit the edge of a table and the eye got damaged, so had to be taken out of the socket. And so this is someone I promised that when I grow up, I'll be an eye doctor so that I can help fix or put in an artificial eye for you, because that eye actually was left empty. So these are some of the things that actually inspired me to become an optometrist, looking at my grandpa and my cousin. Common eye conditions, not common in such that it's easy for you to get it, or it's common in such that you can get it without knowing you have it, like glaucoma, cataract, diabetic retinopathy, conjunctivitis. These are the conjunctivitis, and these things I'm talking about are the basic ones, but the ones that can actually lead to blindness are the ones I mentioned earlier. That's glaucoma, cataract, diabetic retinopathy, retinal detachment, and all those things. They are not common, but clinic like Kolebu is quite common because these are cases we see always. And then these are one of the leading causes of blindness, total blindness in Ghana. Mostly when you are there, this kind of condition, they don't give you any awareness. You don't know. You just be there, and one day you realize that you can't see well. So it is very better, it is important that you try to visit your optometrist or doctor at least regularly to be able to detect some of these problems, because you wouldn't know when you have them. So you visit your doctor for them to detect whether you have it, or you can have it to prevent it before it gets too late. So you know you need glasses when, one, you realize you can't see very well, especially for children or for people who are students. You realize that maybe if you sit at a particular place, you can't see what is on the board or what is on the screen. And also for adults, you realize that when you are reading your Bible or little prints, you realize you struggle a lot to see it. So these are some of the things that will draw your attention to the fact that you need to get glasses to aid you to be able to see well. So when it comes to glasses, we have different types of glasses. We have, and then together with their coatings. So we have the photochromic glass lens. That's the one that when you walk under the sun becomes dark so that the sun doesn't get directly into contact with your eye. We have the blue block. That's mostly for computer users or screen users like television, laptop, and all those things. This prevents direct UV light from getting access to your eyes. We have the tinted ones and all that. These are ones that mostly prescribed for people who have undergone surgery like cataract, so that the sun doesn't get access to their eyes. And when it comes to the normal prescriptions too, we have the progressive, bifocal. Those are for older people because they can't see and they can't read, so then they need these 2-in-1 glasses. But for young people like myself, we need just a single vision, just for walking, to aid us to walk. So these are some of the types of glasses we have and what they do. Personally, one main challenge I've seen is purchase of glaucoma drugs. Even today, I had a patient who stopped using her glaucoma drugs because they are too expensive, and these are medications that you have to be on for the rest of your life, and these are medications that you use like 2 or 3 times a day, and they are very little. So it looks like every 2 weeks you need to be changing, or you need to get a new one, you need to purchase a new one, and then they are expensive. Some are more than 200 cedis, some are more than 300 cedis. Just look at Ghana, look at the kind of salary we receive, and then just being on this kind of medication. And so my main challenge is the fact that these medications aren't covered under the National Health Insurance Scheme. So I am trying, and I'm hoping, and I think I'll take this challenge on my own, hoping that we'll be able to fight so that at least government can cover, or National Health Insurance can cover, if not all, at least maybe even only 40% or something like that of the glaucoma drugs, to be able to allow patients, because if you're on glaucoma drugs and you stop it, you'll go blind. Your pressure will increase, so it will be very sad, or it is very sad every single time I get patients who stop using their medications because they are not able to afford it, and when they can, their condition gets worse. The Sea Rights Project is an NGO, a non-governmental organization aimed at education, providing free glasses, screening, sometimes basic surgeries and all that to help prevent avoidable blindness like glaucoma and any other blindness that can be prevented if seen early. I want to be like you, doctor. How come you are 24 and you're a doctor? What did you do? I get a lot of compliments actually, and then because of the way sometimes I'm also patient and tolerant, taking care of patients and all that, I get that kind of may God bless you, I'll let my child be like you. So it comes with a lot of compliments, and I'm glad I'm trying my best to change the whole narrative when it comes to eye care. Previously, we had less knowledge about the eyes. If you take a country like Ghana, people didn't really used to visit the hospital. People didn't really used to care so much about their eyes and all that. But now it will interest you to know that I can say about 60% of the population have eye problems, right from children to our great-grandparents. Every single person has an eye problem. So if you are a young person who wants to pursue a career in eye care, I think that it's a very great opportunity. It is very good to at least have that kind of knowledge. Even if you're not practicing, you have the knowledge. You know that if I'm going through this, if I'm going through that, it can cause this, it can cause that. And also to me personally, the fact that I'm able to help someone see again, that kind of excitement that comes with restoring hope or restoring sight is something that motivates me a lot. So if you're a young person, or if you are someone who wants to pursue an interest or a career in eye care, is a very good thing. It's a very great opportunity. It comes with a lot of emotion sometimes, because you see a young person who can't see or who is on the verge of going blind. So that's the little things that come with it sometimes as a challenge, because if you are really passionate about trying to help people, you try everything, you try as much as possible. You can spend like 2 to 3 hours on one patient just hoping that the person will be able to see again, but the person isn't able to see. So it's very sad when these things happen. But aside all these things, eye care or eye is a very good career that when you take interest in or when you study very hard, you'll be able to practice. So, and it also comes with a lot of experience and a lot of practice. So you have to try as much as possible to be determined, know that you want to learn, because we have a lot of eye clinics and all those things around. But then what will you do to make you different, or what will you do to make you stand out? So it means that it requires a lot of constant practice. It requires tolerance and patience too, because sometimes you are trying, do this, put your head here, but the patient is doing otherwise. It's really annoying sometimes. But once you are determined, once you are focused, once you practice hard, once you study hard, once you humble yourself and you learn from your senior colleagues, you should be good, you should be able to practice, and you should be one of the best doctors.